Cancer, to your end of the month reading for January. Hope your friends are doing great out there. Welcome back, all subscribers or anyone new to my channel. Welcome, welcome. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, friends, let's see what's going on with you at the end of the month. Getting straight into your energy. This energy is what you're thinking, feeling, and the energy surrounding you. There we go. Oh, it fell out. Queen of Pentacles. Nice. Either you are feeling very nurturing at this time or very prosperous, or both, or you may have a person who is a Capricorn, a Taurus, or a Virgo around you who is nurturing you, and you feel very nurtured by this person. Sensitivity may be a little high right now also, because the Queen of Pentacles shows this sensitivity, but it also she also gives off this energy of contentment and pleasure. So you might just be feeling very content at this time, and very might have a lot of gratitude going on as well. Like I said, it's either you or them, or maybe both. Very beautiful. And if it's because of your job, you're very content with your job at this time, everything seems to be looking up for you in the ways of money, since you know she's over here holding this pentacle. So might even be redecorating. Queen of Pentacles loves material things, so you might feel like you want to redecorate. Maybe you want to change some things around the house, give yourself a new wardrobe, a new look. Things of that nature as well come with the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so clarifying on the Queen of Pentacles. Keeping within your wisdom. Nice. The wisdom is the knowledge, and that's having the knowledge. Maybe you went to school and maybe it was very gratifying for you. You've learned a lot of knowledge. Maybe you've learned maybe online about how you want to redecorate the house. Things of this nature. With wisdom, a lot of times comes that contentment, right? You have things that I've learned. Maybe you're enjoying learning things at this time, as just in general. Okay, so getting straight into the situation is going to take place in the present, the near past, and the near future. Feels like I just feel very wise right now. I kind of feel that for some of you. You might even be teaching someone. Some of you might be teachers. Maybe you're teaching others as well, or you've come across this person who has been teaching you. You're in the waiting game right now. And the recent past, your prosperity was starting to look better. And that's exactly how it feels, looking better. Tree finally grew some peaches over here, grew some fruit. It's from this wisdom that you've acquired, and you're feeling the power in the near future. So it just feels like it's just you're on this roll right now, Cancer. Something that you've learned in the past is continuing to play itself through very nicely. And like I said, maybe you're even teaching someone else whatever it is you learned. Let's go over here to prosperity begins in the past. Using some beautiful wisdom. Yeah. However it is. Wow, it did. It caused this new beginning of this branch. It's very interesting because like you have this tree over here that is blossoming and getting your, it's kind of like getting your prosperity going, and you really planted your roots over here from whatever it is that you learned, or whatever, maybe it's just knowledge you've attained. But then you get this branch over here as well, so it's almost like you branched off. So it does look like a lot of learning went on in the past. And it gave you the opportunities to make this new beginning, to where you can feel like you I don't know, it's like this steady motion. I've branched off, I've grown, and now I see where I'm supposed to go. You might have even had a peace offering with someone that changed everything around, maybe a job, or just bringing peace to yourself with this new knowledge that you have attained. It was like you weren't learning anything before. Wow, very interesting. It's like before I learned this, right? Because this is the wisdom and knowledge in school and all of this stuff. And so it kind of feels like I have prospered so much. It's something that I've never, kind of like I never knew before until this happened. And as soon as I did this, look at me go, right, with the Ace of Wands. Maybe it was something also with the Page of Swords upside down, that it was something you wanted to learn, that you've never taken the opportunities to do, and then you decided to do so. Yeah, moving beautiful. Wow, in your own energy over here with the Chariot. So definitely learn something. Definitely learn something. It almost feels like with the Page of Swords upside down too, I want to bring that up. Maybe it was something like you were like, wow, I wish I could have learned this a long time ago. If I would have known this, kind of like what I know today, this could have went so, so much faster. Yeah. Waiting for your ships to come in. Now you have the Three of Wands. You're waiting for these ships to come in. You see all the opportunities coming towards you. There's a lot more light coming out of this than there was before. And so much action with all these wands going on. Like I said, your tree really grew over here because I really just see you blossoming as this tree, having all these little branches come off. So now you can wait for your ships to come through, whether it's in love, maybe you learn something about someone. However it is, take it how it resonates. Whatever it is, it made you feel very grateful that you took on this task of learning whatever it was that you learned, whether it was just, however it is, it's kind of like a higher knowledge. Maybe you really did some internal work, really gaining wisdom about yourself, someone else, or something. Yeah, because the waiting game, you had like Three of Swords. Kind of gives you Three of Swords. It's kind of painstaking. You look like you're still looking for something over here, Cancer. Even though you're moving in the right direction, you, like I said, you branched everywhere. There's still something that you're still waiting for, and it feels like you're very nurturing towards waiting for it. It's like you're not going to get down off this off this throne over here. You're keeping the strength alive over here. You might be waiting for a Leo. It is, like I said, it is a little painstaking. Maybe you're also acknowledging that you still have Three of Swords left over that you're still trying to get past. Yeah. Very determined. I do feel that. Determined to get past these Three of Swords. It's almost like if I could do all of this in the past and really make myself more prosperous, just think of what I can do now. I just need to get rid of this pain. Something kind of holding you back. So it feels like you're still, you're still in wisdom mode. Like I said, a lot of you are doing some inner work and some higher work, really getting into your third eye and into your higher self over here, really mastering through maybe meditation or something, or just sitting down with yourself, really opening up and really paying attention and learning. However it is, it does feel like you're still trying to get past that Three of Swords. But I do feel, because you're nurturing the situation, that you are strong enough to do so. You're showing a great courage while doing this. And it is the waiting game to get past those Three of Swords. Yeah, you have the realizations that whatever this Three of Swords is that you're waiting to continue to pull these swords out and really heal from it. You have the realization that this was the piece. This was the piece, Cancer, that keeps me stuck. I need to move past this. Definitely moving past it with the Knight of Wands. Definitely could be dealing with some kind of fire sign because we have a lot of wands. So if you did do a peace offering in the past, and had some kind of reconciliation with this person. Even though you have a reconciliation doesn't mean that you still don't hold pain from that, right? That just means that we said our piece, you know, we apologize, we said our piece, but that doesn't mean that just because we apologize that things just naturally poof, everything's gone, right? We still have some emotional hurts and some mental hurts to get through, still have some healing. And it does feel like you're moving away from that. And you're trying very hard. And I think it is hard. It is hard because even though you're just like, okay, you know, I forgive you, but you're like, God, I'm having a hard time really getting that off my mind. I'm really having a hard time not thinking about how much they hurt me. I know I said my peace offering. I know we forgave each other. I know we did this and that, but boy, you know, I really need to get that out of my head because I don't want that to hold us back, right? I don't want that to ruin the relationship we just fixed. And it doesn't matter if it's at work, with a coworker, family member, it could be anybody. But you know, when people hurt you, it's going to take a while. So once again, this is just that determination again, right? That determination to make it all better, to heal from this. And it really does feel like a lot of healing, especially with the High Priestess over here. When you're doing that kind of mental work and you're really digging deep within yourself, the High Priestess has a great way of starting a healing process because it gives a lot of power back to yourself. And there's so much power, especially sitting next to the Strength card. And you want it to work with you, not against you. So you're really trying to, like I said, you're really trying to get being stuck in your head about the past pains, and trying to take charge of healing. I'm just going to say it. It's healing. So it's like you want the ideal, you know, relationship between you and this person, and you've got a lot of power to do so, and you have the backing to do so as well. I mean, look at all the backing you have, but it's just getting there. Really getting there. So at one time, you know, you could have if it was love, you could have put the brakes on. You said we weren't doing good or however. So now you're trying to ride towards them as much as possible without holding on to past pains. And then you have the power over here again. So don't tell me you don't have the power. And being in this energy, this Capricorn energy over here with this nurturing and knowing what you want for the best of the relationship, you know, you're going to sit in that power because you know deep down inside, right, with the wisdom that you can get past this. If you couldn't get past it, you would never have had a reconciliation, right? You would have never offered this to yourself, right? If it's not love, it could be, you know, just you trying to reconcile with a boss. However it is, take it how it resonates. It doesn't have to be love. With the power over here, I still think someone's dealing with a Leo. You don't see them nurturing the situation the way you are nurturing the situation. And maybe this is another huge situation. We did everything we were supposed to do. We apologized. We did this and that. But in the near future, you're not seeing this person. I'm going to say this, Knight of Wands. Going to make it fire over here. But you don't see them having the gusto that you have. Empress is upside down, guys. Why is the Empress upside down? Right? What? Why? We fixed everything. What is going on? So it's like you are still trying to deal with things and that you don't feel like they're really working on it the way you're working on it. Okay? So there could be some resistance from this other person to continue forward the way you want and are determined to do so. Did they go back to neglecting you again? Was this all about neglect? If it was a coworker and they said that they would do their job and you guys, you know, did whatever. However, there is something that's counterproductive about this. But it's okay though, because for your energy, there's so much love and cherish to go around. You're still holding on. And I do believe you're still holding on to your Queen of Pentacles. Because you're just kind of looking around going, okay, fine. You want to be counterproductive. You want to do this and then have a little resistance. That's okay. I'm still holding strong to what I want. Because it's sitting on power. You have the power. King of Pentacles. And like I said before, it could be dealing definitely with an earth sign as well. So, however it is, you still have this, it's a wisdom and a knowledge to continue to go with what you're productive on. Moving strong. Having the energy of the King of Pentacles coming up is telling me that not only are you still in Queen of Pentacles over here, but now you've like moved to King of Pentacles. So maybe, you know, you still see the love around, you still know this could work, but now you've moved more into a King of Pentacles, being more productive, where they are more counterproductive. You have gained strength to become more productive. King of Pentacles is super productive. I mean, in seriousness, look at him. Look at him. He is confident. He is the strength, and you're sitting on the top of the power. He loves his money. He loves making money. He is very productive. He has the security, and you feel very secure. So you're not going to allow this other energy around you. And like I said, with the wisdom over here, it feels like you're still kind of mentoring them as well. Why do I keep thinking you're kind of teaching someone? And now you have the King of Pentacles come up, who is a mentor. So maybe you're someone's boss. Maybe you were going to fire someone because they were counterproductive, and now they're starting to do the same thing. Maybe you have the Three of Swords from them because, you know, even though you guys made kind of peace or whatever, you're kind of waiting for them to move these sticks a little faster. Right now they seem to be going backwards a little bit. But it shows that fierce protectiveness no matter what, because the King of Pentacles is fiercely protective of what's his, right? So if this person needs advice, you're going to give them the advice, wise advice, okay? There is going to be strength, and if it's a love relationship, you're still pulling on those reins, and you're still being the strong one in the relationship. So if they're backsliding in the relationship, you're still going to give the love and the strength and the advice to them of how they need to move. And here's the wisdom here. So anyway, you're going to see it, you guys, one way or another, whether you're getting advice from higher self and then giving it out to someone else, you still have the wisdom. And so I'm telling you, some of you are giving advice to someone, wise advice, giving them knowledge. Said being the teacher. No. Because you're looking for the Four of Wands. Some of you might be married and you're trying to, like I said, your partner might be a little counterproductive and you're trying your hardest to give them loving advice and keep the passion going within the relationship, keeping the Four of Wands standing. And that's really what this is too. I don't care if it's in a business, I don't care if it's with family, however it is, it doesn't matter, because you have the Four of Wands, and it's like keeping the wands standing. You're not letting go. You're giving out that passion. And like I said, if you're learning, if this is all just learning about how to redecorate a house and you've learned something and you're still maybe waiting for this stuff to come, I don't know. However, it could be so many different things. However it is, though, your Four of Wands is the most important thing to you. And this is where your happiness and you feel your homestead. If you work 1,000 hours and you feel like you're at work more than you're at home, that is still a place that you're going to consider a type of homestead, because you're there more maybe than you're at home. So you're going to keep the happiness and the Four of Wands standing. You are going to do everything in your power to keep the passion where you feel it needs to be. So take that, how that resonates, okay? Because that's the truth. The Four of Wands is very important when it comes to how you feel and where you feel your passion needs to be. Where is your homestead? I mean, I know some people who literally do work at you know, go to work more and live at their office more than at home. So the hope and the promise is coming out. The views, like I said, some of you might be married, so you have those, the wisdom and the views of the marriage, right? For others of you, you might, you know, be saying the family, you know, what could be your parents, it could be anything. Okay, this is where it's all important to you. Okay, and you want to make sure that everything is going well in your Four of Wands, because the Four of Wands is what's important, and it has to be. It has to be important to you, because this is a Sag Cap card, but I'm going to tell you right now, this earth sign right here, and here's Cap here too, so somebody may definitely be dealing with Capricorn. This is very homey, right? We're talking about the homestead. That is what is most important. Like I said, you know, if you spend 12 hours at work in your office, and you know what I mean, and you go home and you're there for like 3 hours and then you sleep the rest of the night, that might not be what you consider really home. The office seems to be the place you are more. I remember when I was a child, I'd get on that bus and go to school, and I'm going to tell you guys right now, I seen the bus driver more than I seen my own family, okay? I mean, this is not even a lie, right? Because I lived so far away. We were with the bus driver 40 minutes to school and then 40 minutes after school, right? Because it took 40 minutes to get, you know, 30, 40 minutes to get to school between all the stops and everything, because I lived on the outskirts of the country. And I telling you, you guys, I seen that bus driver more than I seen my own family. I considered her, for, you know, from 5th grade till like my senior year, more family than my own family, right? So that's what I'm trying to say. Sometimes you might see your coworkers as more family than your own family. So, especially if you're military or something as well. So, okay. I've seen them kids on the bus more than I seen my own family, that's for sure. I spent more time with them in high school than I did with my own family. They were always working, busy, busy, busy. So, okay. Here we go. So yeah, there is something better, and you know it, and that's what you're working towards over here with the wisdom. It's almost like you're trying to tell the Four of Wands over here, there's something better. You just need to keep working at it. And I know that there is, because I learned it already. So it's almost like you're trying to teach them. And it was like something like, if I didn't learn this before, and then it's just trying to continue to keep that wisdom going and that learning going. Helpful people, try to get helpful people involved. Maybe they can also, like, you know, maybe you have a teacher that teaches you, okay? Maybe you have a friend or somebody who's very wise that also teaches you. Okay, but it looks like within the next few months, things are going to start having a little more progression. It just seems like this person might be a little obstinate towards learning what you're trying to teach them. It was like, nah, they kind of got it, and then all of a sudden, they kind of go backwards again. Okay, so, and it looks like trust. And it could be a trust issue too. Maybe they don't really trust you. Maybe they don't trust this situation. Maybe they don't really see where you're coming from for some of you. But for others of you, Lord just wants you to know, go ahead and trust that everything within the next few months is going to keep growing for you, as long as you keep your wisdom going. Okay, and that was it for you, my friends. And until next time, peace and love. Bye.